Fans of 1,000-Pound Sisters are once again facing an emotional storm after a heartbreaking update involving Brittany Combs and her husband Chris Combs. What started as a normal week for the family has suddenly turned into one of the most painful moments the couple has ever experienced, leaving viewers deeply concerned about Brittany's condition and Chris struggling to stay strong. According to people close to the family, Brittany's health took a frightening turn that no one saw coming. Reports say she was rushed for urgent medical attention after experiencing severe symptoms that alarmed those around her. The situation escalated quickly, and doctors had to step in immediately to stabilize her condition. While the exact medical details remain private, sources say the situation was serious enough to place Brittany under intensive monitoring. For Chris, the news was devastating. Those who follow the family on TLC know that Chris has always tried to be the strong, calm presence in the household. Through the ups and downs of the show, he often stepped up as a protector for his siblings and a supportive partner for Brittany. But this time, the emotional weight has become almost unbearable. Witnesses close to the situation say Chris was visibly shaken when he realized how serious Brittany's condition had become. Friends describe him pacing the hospital halls, constantly asking doctors for updates and refusing to leave her side. For someone known for his tough exterior and steady personality, the fear of losing the person he loves most has clearly taken a heavy toll. Family members from the 1,000-Pound Sisters circle have reportedly gathered around Chris during this difficult time. The bond between the siblings has always been a central theme of the show, and moments like these highlight just how close they truly are behind the cameras. Sources say the family has been doing everything they can to support Chris emotionally while also staying hopeful for Brittany's recovery. But the uncertainty surrounding her condition has created an atmosphere of anxiety and heartbreak. Fans may remember that Brittany has largely stayed out of the dramatic spotlight compared to other cast members. Her calm personality and quiet support for Chris made her a beloved figure among viewers. Many people admired how she stood beside him during his own health journey and weight loss struggles. Now, seeing Brittany in such a vulnerable position has left fans across social media expressing shock and sadness. Messages of support have been pouring in from viewers who have followed the family's story for years. Many are sharing prayers, kind words, and emotional messages, hoping Brittany will pull through this frightening situation. Some fans have even posted memories of Brittany's most heartwarming moments on the show, reminding everyone why she means so much to the audience. Meanwhile, Chris has reportedly been trying to remain hopeful despite the fear surrounding him. People close to him say he continues to tell family members that Brittany is strong and that he believes she will fight through this. Still, those who know him best say the emotional strain is impossible to hide. At one point, a close friend revealed that Chris quietly broke down while speaking about Brittany's condition. The reality of the situation seemed to hit him all at once, and for a moment the strong brother fans know from television simply became a worried husband terrified of what might happen next. Doctors are said to be carefully monitoring Brittany while determining the best course of treatment. Medical teams are reportedly working around the clock to ensure she receives the care she needs during this critical time. While there is still hope, the road ahead may not be easy. The family understands that recovery, if it comes, could take time and patience. For Chris, that means staying strong day by day while waiting for positive news from the doctors. Every small improvement in Brittany's condition is being treated as a hopeful sign. For viewers of 1,000-Pound Sisters, this situation is a painful reminder that behind the reality television cameras are real families facing real struggles. The laughter, arguments, and dramatic moments on screen often hide the deeper emotional bonds that hold these people together. And right now, Chris and Brittany's story has become one of the most emotional chapters yet. Many fans say they are hoping that Brittany's strength will once again shine through, and that Chris will soon receive the news he desperately wants to hear, that she is recovering and out of danger. Until then, the family continues to wait, pray, and hold on to hope. As updates continue to emerge, viewers around the world remain deeply invested in Brittany's fight and Chris's emotional journey through this heartbreaking moment. Whether through messages online or quiet prayers at home, supporters everywhere are hoping that this difficult chapter will eventually turn into a story of recovery and resilience. The painful situation surrounding Brittany Combs has continued to unfold, and those close to the family say the last several hours have been some of the most emotional Chris has ever faced. While doctors remain focused on stabilizing Brittany's condition, the uncertainty has left Chris Combs feeling helpless as he waits for any sign of improvement. According to sources near the family, Brittany's condition required doctors to keep her under constant medical supervision. Specialists have reportedly been carefully monitoring every change in her health, making sure they respond quickly if anything shifts. Hospital staff are said to be doing everything possible to support her recovery. For Chris, however, the waiting has been the hardest part. Friends say he has barely left the hospital since Brittany was admitted. Even when relatives tried encouraging him to go home for rest, Chris reportedly refused. He insisted that he needed to stay close, believing Brittany would want him beside her when she wakes up. Those who know the couple understand why this moment is so devastating for him. Over the years on 1,000-Pound Sisters, Chris has spoken openly about how important Brittany is in his life. While much of the show focuses on the weight loss journeys of the family, viewers have often seen Brittany quietly supporting Chris through difficult times. She stood beside him during major lifestyle changes, health struggles, and emotional family moments. Her calm presence helped Chris stay focused when things felt overwhelming. Now, the roles have suddenly reversed. Instead of Brittany being the steady support, Chris finds himself praying for her strength while trying to remain calm for everyone else around him. Family members say he has been doing his best to stay positive, but there are moments when the stress clearly becomes too much. One relative reportedly shared that Chris spent a long time sitting silently in the hospital waiting area, staring at the floor while holding Brittany's belongings. It was a quiet moment that showed just how deeply this situation is affecting him. Possible support during this critical period. However, recovery from such a serious medical scare is rarely immediate. Even if Brittany begins improving, the road back to full health could take time. Doctors often prefer to move cautiously in situations like this, making sure every sign of progress is stable before making larger changes in treatment. For Chris, that means continuing to face long hours of waiting and uncertainty. A close friend revealed that Chris has been trying to stay hopeful by focusing on the future. He reportedly told relatives that once Brittany recovers, he wants to spend more time together away from stress and television pressures. The frightening experience has reminded him how quickly life can change. Moments that once seemed ordinary now feel incredibly precious. Friends say Chris has been reflecting on the many memories he shares with Brittany, from quiet evenings at home to the emotional milestones captured during their time connected to 1,000-Pound Sisters. Those memories are now giving him the strength to keep believing that Brittany will overcome this challenge. For fans watching from afar, the situation remains deeply emotional. Many viewers say they are hoping the next update will bring better news and signs that Brittany is slowly recovering. As the difficult hours slowly passed, the emotional tension surrounding Brittany Combs continued to grow. Doctors remained focused on stabilizing her health, while loved ones waited anxiously for any positive sign. For Chris Combs, every minute felt longer than the last as he stayed close, refusing to move far from the hospital room where Brittany was receiving care. Those close to Chris say the silence in the hospital corridors made the situation even more overwhelming. Normally a man who enjoys joking with family and keeping the mood light, Chris reportedly became quiet and reflective as he focused entirely on Brittany's fight. Several relatives revealed that he spent long periods simply sitting beside her bed, talking softly and hoping she could hear his voice. Even when doctors couldn't promise immediate improvement, Chris continued encouraging her, telling Brittany how much she means to him and how many people are praying for her recovery. Moments like these show a side of Chris that fans rarely witness on television. Throughout the years on 1,000-Pound Sisters, viewers have mostly seen Chris as the determined older brother who pushes himself to overcome challenges. His weight loss journey and his support for his siblings often placed him in the role of a strong motivator within the family. But in this moment, Chris isn't just a determined brother or a reality television personality. He is simply a husband who fears losing the person who has stood beside him through so many chapters of life. Friends say Brittany has always been Chris's emotional anchor. When family tensions rose or personal struggles became overwhelming, she often helped him stay grounded. Her calm personality balanced Chris's sometimes intense determination, creating a partnership that many fans admired. Now, with Brittany fighting through a frightening medical situation, Chris is the one trying to be that same source of strength. Meanwhile, concern continues to spread among viewers who have followed the family through TLC. Social media pages connected to 1,000-Pound Sisters have been filled with emotional comments from fans hoping Brittany will soon recover. Some viewers have written heartfelt messages describing how the couple's relationship inspired them. Others shared that seeing Chris struggle emotionally reminds them that even the strongest people sometimes face moments that test their resilience. Despite the worry, small moments of hope have reportedly begun to appear. Sources close to the situation say doctors have been cautiously optimistic about certain responses Brittany has shown while under treatment. Although medical teams remain careful not to promise too much too soon, even small improvements are giving Chris and the family renewed hope. One family friend explained that when Chris heard a slightly encouraging update from a doctor, the relief on his face was immediate. After hours of fear and uncertainty, even a small sign that Brittany might be improving felt like a huge step forward. Still, the path ahead remains uncertain. Recovering from a serious medical crisis can take time, patience, and continuous care. Doctors are reportedly moving carefully, making sure every step supports Brittany's long-term health rather than rushing the process. For Chris, this means continuing to stay strong while supporting Brittany through whatever challenges may come next. Friends say he has already started thinking about how their lives might change after this experience. Some close to him believe the frightening situation has made Chris appreciate just how important every moment with Brittany truly is. He reportedly told one relative that once she fully recovers, he wants to slow down and focus more on the simple parts of life they enjoy together. Quiet evenings, family visits, and the everyday moments that often go unnoticed suddenly feel much more meaningful. Fans watching this story unfold feel the same way. For many viewers of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Chris and Brittany represent something deeper than reality television drama. Their relationship shows loyalty, patience, and genuine support during life's most difficult situations. And right now, those qualities are being tested in one of the hardest ways possible. As the world waits for further updates, Chris continues standing beside Brittany with unwavering hope. Even through exhaustion and emotional pain, he remains determined to believe that she will recover and that they will face the future together. TLC's 1,000 Pounds Sisters has chronicled the weight loss journeys of sisters Amy Slayton and Tammy Slayton. However, over the course of 8 seasons, viewers have also witnessed their siblings navigating their own paths to health and transformation. In the January 13th episode, Brittany Combs, wife of Chris Combs, takes center stage as she hits a major health milestone, receiving the doctor's approval for weight loss surgery. The Slayton family is hitting major milestones in their weight loss journeys. After undergoing weight loss surgery, Tammy Slayton received approval for skin removal surgery last season and has since lost over 500 pounds, emerging healthier and nearly unrecognizable. Now, another family member appears to be on the path to surgery as well. In the latest season 8 episode of 1,000 Pounds Sisters, Chris Combs, the older brother of Tammy and Amy Slayton, is taking his wife, Brittany Combs, to see Dr. Eric Smith, hoping that she gets approved for weight loss surgery. In a confessional, Brittany shares why she needs to get the surgery. I need weight loss surgery because I have type 2 diabetes, and it's not getting any better. Watching the results that Chris got from his surgery, not having to be on diabetic medicine anymore, has made me want to be on the same journey. I really like his results. He's much cuter, but he's always been cute to me. At the doctor's, Brittany learns her A1C, which is her blood sugar, is under 10, which allows her to get the surgery. Chris tells his wife, "I'm proud of you. It took me 2 years to do that." When Dr. Smith asked Brittany how she was able to get her numbers low, she shared that she cut off sodas cold turkey. However, that hasn't been easy on Chris, as they joke. When I gave sodas up, according to my husband, I was very irritable, hard to live with Chris replying, "That's saying it mildly." Near the end of the episode, the Combs head to the hospital for Brittany's surgery, and it was a success. Although she jokingly admitted she was upset she'd have to be on a liquid diet for some time. In the same episode, Tammy reaches another milestone. She gets her very first job after reaching her goal weight. She's now able to do everyday things, including lifting and bending down. So what's more perfect for her than volunteering at an animal shelter?